Now, and new this morning, stop for a moment and think about what's in your medicine cabinet right now. Do you have any leftover pills, opioids that could get in the wrong hands?
Well, it could end up in the wrong hands. It could end up in your hands of the kids, your friends, as well as other family members.
But there is a push to make it easier to get rid of those drugs properly. WGEM's Drew Brown joins us live in Quincy to explain. Drew, good morning.
Hey, Natalie, good morning. We spoke with Adams County State's Attorney Gary Faja about that proposed House bill. It would create a statewide plan for drug take-back programs for people to get rid of those medications. But he says if that program was to be created, there would need to be a lot of oversight. Currently in Illinois, it does not have a statewide program. Instead, county departments, health departments, and law enforcement agencies, they run their own drop-off boxes and take-back events. He says that's open for abuse, and says a drug take-back program in Adams County funneled drugs like hydrocodone to then coroner Jim Keller instead of him being disposing of them properly.
Our former coroner, Jim Keller, that was the basis for his prosecution by a special prosecutor. So certainly there was no oversight in that regard. The issue was brought forward. We learned that he had, over the course of 3 or 4 years, had almost 33 garbage bags full of drugs that had not been properly disposed of.
Exactly.
Keller faced several charges but pleaded guilty to possession of a controlled substance as a part of his plea deal to avoid a trial. And this bill about this proposed state program is currently in committee and has not been taken up for a vote. Live in Quincy, Drew Brown, WGEM News.
Drew, thank you. Here's some more information on some recent studies done on this story. A national study on drug use and health from 2018 says 9.9 million Americans misused controlled prescription drugs. The study showed that a majority of the abused prescription drugs were obtained from friends, family, and often from the home medicine cabinet. Now, in 2017, a recent CDC study says more than 700,000 people died from drug overdoses. 68% of those involved a prescription or opioid.
And additionally, lawmakers say a lack of funding is what's holding out the bill. One idea is to charge drug companies a $5,000 fee, which allows them to create their own disposal plans. The second proposal requires drug companies to pay counties and retailers to expand collections.